All righty, and welcome to the Wine on Me Spotlight and Recap here on JLJ Media. I am JLJ. And of course, the returning champion, it's the man Russ.
Yay!
She is here with us today. As you can see, we're minus a person. I almost got her name all of a sudden. That bitch is gone. Tammy Govea, we love her. She can't be here today. So it'll be me and Amanda doing this show, and of course, the bold, beautiful show afterwards also. Chat room is now open. Come on, hello, Kirsten, come on in. The water's fine. There you go. So she'll be back probably next week, but right now she can't come today. So me and Amanda will do both shows. And then, of course, we're doing GH later on with Frank Moran. We're going to talk all crap about General Hospital. We have so much crap to talk about. And, of course, Edition Days has their Days of Our Live show. Marlena is levitating and doing all kinds of stuff now. She's the devil now. So watch that at 3:15. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh my God. When I was a kid, I used to go to my grandma's in the summer. And I watched it, and she was possessed. Yes. There was like alien crystals and all kinds of things going on.
It's back. 25 years later, it is back. And Marlena has the eyes, and she's levitating. It's all this kind of stuff.
That's
so watch
funny.
them. It's funny. So watch them on Audition Days over on their channel. Hello, George, Janaea, Monique, some new names I don't know. You guys, Susan, of course. Come on in. It's us. Also, last week, thanks for being patient. We couldn't be here last week, but I gave you a surprise interview with Peter Bergen as Jack. So folks, he was on set. I had him for 30 minutes. I got him last minute. I couldn't get the ladies to come. It was like, James, can you interview him in like 20 minutes? Like, sure. And the last thing he said to me before he left was, I gotta go back and play Jack Abbott. And he just like went off to play Jack Abbott. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It was so cool. But watch that interview. It's a great interview. He really is passionate about it. He breaks it down, talks about his co-stars, where Jack is. The interview, I'm very proud of it. It's out now here on JLJ Media. So even when I'm not here.
Rare, right? That's rare.
Yeah, he doesn't do
interviews.
No, he didn't. He watched it twice. Cancel. Thank you. Yeah, he doesn't do interviews very often. He doesn't. But he decided to sit down with me. So that's power of James Lott Jr. He was a nice person in the industry. I try to be nice to everybody. And that was a dream for me. And we did. Oh, sorry. They're coming to get me now, I guess, apparently. Live television. Also, we talked about All My Children and his famous commercial. So all of you out there probably have heard, I'm not a doctor, but I played on television. That was him back in the 80s. He made tons of money off that commercial. And we talk about that also. So that's good. And if you're a Sean Kanan fan, because he was Deacon on Y&R, also, I interviewed him last week too. So that interview's out now. He's my friend. So we had a great talk, and he came on, and he just has such good stories. He knows his stuff. He is killing it on Bold and Beautiful. So watch our show next, because we'll talk about that. It's hilarious. But that interview is out now too on JLJ Media. So I try to give you good interviews. If we can't be here, I try to do that at least. So those are out now. And thank you for watching all of our interviews, because I'm going and I'm seeing the numbers go up. You're watching the Annika one and the Aaron Spears one and the Lawrence St. Victor one. Like, thanks for watching all those. The Matthew Atkinson. We love doing this. We love it. Did I know Sean was coming back?
Are we allowed to say now, since everyone knows?
No. You guys not saying nothing. You're not saying nothing. All I know is he's back. That's all I know. Yes, he's my friend. That's all I'm saying. This is my story. I'm sticking to it. But thank you guys. Yeah, they're very gracious. Thank you for their time. Thank you to Matt Kane. Thank you to Eva Basler. So yes, good morning, West Coast peeps. The East Coast in the house. Thank you. Okay, let's get to it. Basically, it was the wedding. Basically, it was the leading up to the wedding. It was the wedding this week. Yes, we had the other wedding the week before and all that. The Kyle and Summer are great. The Kyle and Summer were on this week. So basically, we're talking about the whole wedding scenario. So
I have to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Because I was dying to ask you and Tammy.
Oh.
Were you impressed or disappointed when you saw the dress?
I loved it.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
I did.
I thought it was pretty.
I'm curious with Terry things, so I have to ask her next week. I thought it was pretty and appropriate for someone who's been married before many times and of her age. I just thought it was different. It wasn't. I mean, I wouldn't have picked it out if I went shopping somewhere. But I thought, you know, it actually looked really good. The back of it was really interesting. It looked really good on her from the back, especially. Amelia Heinle she's beautiful. I liked the dress.
I thought it was pretty. It just wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, same here. I
thought it was gonna be like a lot. You know, like it's Sally. You know how Sally is. I thought it was gonna be like over the top.
Yeah, so Kenneth Clark at some point, she looked classy. That's what I'm saying. I think it's someone for her age, and it's not her first wedding. Right. I'm glad she didn't do white. I'm glad she didn't do off-white. I'm glad she did a different color, first of all, because you've been married that many times, girl. You know. Yes. But it was. I thought it looked good on her. I liked it. Again, it wasn't what I thought either. It wasn't that I wouldn't have went for it. But I think it's really cute. I thought it looked good on her. I love the guys' suits.
Oh yeah.
The velvet. Homeboy's gray. Homeboy's. I love it. Was retro looking with the vest. I loved it.
Yeah, me too.
They looked hot. They did. Nikki's dress was beautiful. She looked regal and beautiful color, and the way and the neckline was really beautiful. This is how I feel. Well, Nate is hot. No, Nate is.
Sally looked pretty too.
And so, no, she did. No, here's the thing. I was going to say, overall, I want to say, Amanda, for me, and you watched those for a long time too. Yes, they stepped it up. I feel like this was almost like the old days when they used to have the big weddings. They've been cutting down the weddings so much now to like 4 or 5 people, and that's it. You're like, this felt like a big, even though it was all, in the old days, they would have went to Italy and had it in Italy, but they couldn't do that. But they totally worked it out. Yeah. That whole set was beautiful. That set was beautiful. So you agree?
Oh yeah, you thought you were in Italy.
I did. I thought this was kind of fun because they really went all out. It seemed like within budget, within budgetary reasons now. But I thought having the larger cast, there was a lot of people there. I mean, we had Phyllis. You heard her cape. I don't know if it was her cape. You had Phyllis, you had Nick there, we had Adam and Sally, of course. Billy was there. Billy. I mean, like, there's a lot. Okay, here's my problem, kids. Everybody's still talking about Nate looking hot. Yeah, Nate was hot. And Ashton was hot too. No, he was hot. He was hot.
I'll agree Nate's hot.
Nate's
okay,
hot.
Done.
Okay.
Check.
He's hot. He's hot, everybody. We got it. He's hot. The lady playing the piano was Leslie Brooks. It was actually the original actress who played her back in the 80s when the Brooks family was really big.
So I had to look that up.
Yeah, that's something you look up. Yeah, the fake Italy. No, it looked, the set was beautiful. I mean, it was, how did all those fake plants? I mean, it looked really regal. The outside looked like the outside, and the inside. They did a lot of detail. It was a lot of detail, and I really, really enjoyed the set. I thought it was a really beautiful set. My problem, folks, speaking of everybody, yes, Ashton's hot too. Ashton's hot, everybody. Yes, Ashton's hot. We love him too. Yes, okay.
Kyle looks good.
They all look good.
Go down the list.
I mean, Adam looked good. I mean,
Adam did look good.
They look good. I mean, they all look good. Yes, they all look good. Everybody's like, how hot they are. We opened up a can of worms. Yes, they all look good. Yes. But my problem was, where was Faith? Where was Johnny and Katie? Because Harrison was there.
That's a good question.
Like, well, we bring this family together, so to speak. Then why weren't those two there? You brought Harrison. Why not bring the other two? That was a problem I had, actually.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I knew people asking, "Where's Abby?" Abby wouldn't come because she's busy with the baby. I knew she wouldn't be there because of the baby. But I thought, where's Faith? Why didn't she come? I don't know. So I can never see Ashton as how they played a killer in a scary movie. That's even hotter. Even hotter. They play bad people. But I just thought, and Jack, of course, Jack looked great too. Of course, everybody was hot. Everybody was hot. Everybody was hot.
Everybody's hot.
Everybody was hot. We totally get it. Everybody was hot. But yeah, but just money complaints like where were Johnny and Katie, and where's Faith? Faith could have been there, but they weren't there. So other than that,
I agree.
Just could have been there. But other than that, everybody else was there. Just about everybody else was there, and Victoria.
I was shocked because I did not expect Kyle and Summer to be there.
I know.
I was like, what?
But Summer, the thing is, Summer was kind of close to Victoria. I mean, that's her aunt. So I thought, okay, she had nothing against her. But when she found out,
I just thought they left, like the show. I was shocked that they were there.
I know. And guess who came? So guess who showed up? Another Newman, played by a new actor, Rory. I forgot his last name already.
I had to look that up too.
So Noah Newman is back. Not played by Robert Thompson, but played by a guy named Rory, for his last name. So
he's cute too.
Yes, he's cute too. He's cute. But everybody in chat was already talking about it, and I'll bring it up because it's been brought up online too. They keep putting him back. Okay, so if you guys don't remember this, and I know you guys in chat room do remember this, of course. Roy Gibson, thank you. That's his name. Okay. Him and Tessa were together. That's how it all started.
Okay.
When she was straight, apparently. Then she fell for his sister, Mariah. That's kind of how that happened. So now they're mentioning they keep putting them together. You could tell me anything.
Saw that.
I'm missing my girlfriend. I'm glad that she said that. I don't know what's going on there. I've seen. I don't read. Okay, so folks, again, I don't read the spoilers. I don't read really the blogs or anything. It's just me going from what I'm seeing. I like to be surprised, so I don't read any of that stuff. But I'm almost feeling it's going to be some kind of baby storyline with them. Possibly.
Oh,
interesting. Right.
Interesting. I was thinking he was coming to cause trouble. Like, he's gonna start having feelings for him again or something.
That's what. Well, we're hoping that doesn't happen. That's what I'm saying. Because I know the Taraya fans will go buck wild if that happens. They will go buck wild.
They love to do that, though. You know that.
I know they do. So I'm like, people are already saying, "Oh, they stay friends. They stay friends." They're already starting already. So I'm like, I don't know. Why not? If it was Bold and Beautiful, they do it. They don't care. Bold and Beautiful don't care anymore. They just do. They do whatever they want.
Let's be real. Like, Tessa doesn't want to have a baby right now.
She doesn't.
But Mariah's like pushing the fact, like pushing it. That I could see that might cause trouble between them. Mm-hmm. It could.
Because Mariah is hurting. She's hurting. So she's thinking, I got a baby. That's the question. You think they'll have her play bi? Well, here's the thing. Would the Taraya audience be into her being bi? Because like 420 Aloe said, Tessa was running a con. Tessa wasn't a good girl when she came on the show. So to have her suddenly develop feelings for him would be interesting, which they can do that. That's not surprising, right? They'll do that.
But how it goes. First, I need somebody to talk to, and then they're besties, and then the next thing you know, they accidentally kiss, and then they're guilty. You know how it works.
Exactly. That's why I liked that Kyle was friends with them. There was never any kind of like he tried to get with them or nothing. I liked they had this kind of funny, fun friendship. Mariah, him, and Tessa. That thought was great. So, but this Noah thing, they keep like. So folks out there do this thing called chemistry testing a lot of times when they'll throw people together to see, what happens. And they keep throwing him with her. And it's like, you're a Newman. Why aren't you talking to other people? Why are you always talking to her all of a sudden? You're going to her. So I'm saying there's something going on. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what, because writers are idiots sometimes. Okay, good. I told you in chat, I told you, but Connie Ramsey, like she just said, Mariah is pushing Tessa away.
Yeah.
She is on some level. She is.
She is.
You know, I mean, Kimberly Howard started something. She's like, she did date other men. You know, Tessa did. I mean, you know, I'm like, all I'm saying is, I know what soaps can do.
I don't see the problem if she's bi. I really don't. Because sometimes people are bi.
Right.
Okay? Like sometimes people like both.
Yeah. But I don't know. Folks are like, no, she came out as gay, and it's it'll be interesting to see what this part. But I'm just telling you guys, I noticed that he kept putting them together. And so, you know, but I already see that the Soraya fans in this chat are already like casting him. It's like, no.
Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me.
Don't get mad at us. We're just talking. We're just talking. Mel NYC Review says, I love Amanda's name. Hashtag Melrose Place. Spell your name. Yes, Amanda. But yeah, so I just
name?
Yeah, your name. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were talking about Amanda on the show.
But they were saying he likes. Yeah, no, you're talking.
Okay.
For you.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, so it's interesting. But I want to mention that because that's a point. So we have a new Newman conceivably coming back to General City with them. So that'll be interesting. Meanwhile, he made me laugh. This actor is hilarious. I kind of like him. Jesse Gaines, the how he plays Jesse, he is hilarious to me. He's like a breath of fresh air because he wants to spill the beans so bad. And he's like smart mouth to everybody. But I'll tell you, when Victor walked in that room, I got scared. But it was like when Adam and Nick are talking, I got somebody working on whatever, and Victor just walks in, just looks at everybody and looks at him. That guy's smile just went right off his face.
Yeah, it did.
I was scared too. Shit.
He was like, uh-oh.
Victor. And we still don't know what he did. He said, what did he say? He said, this cannot be, he can't be telling us. He said something, I don't know why. I was like, it's not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. But he did send Billy video of everything. And he read out there. Let me read this to you. Just read all. Make sure you get everything. Because I'm smart Amanda, because he didn't just go, I have it. Then of course you lose it and whatever. He's like, no, let me read it for you. And he read it apparently about Port's will. He did not want him in that will. Oh my God, I love it. I was like, that's right, kids. So Billy has it. And even Lily was like, this is a big story. This is a big story.
Okay. I would go to Victoria and Ashland and I would tell them, look.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We have 1 hour. He's going to release this to everybody. Right. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to jump ahead of it? Do you want, what do you want to do? Because if they publish that, that's it. Victoria will not forgive him.
No, she won't. Well, she's mad at Nick right now. She's still mad at Nick right now. She's still mad at him.
I think that's so dumb.
Well, brothers and sisters, it's always dumb.
He was just trying to help, and he didn't use the information to stop the wedding or anything.
He didn't?
And he's like, I don't want you there. Whatever. He's already there.
I love Phyllis. I love Phyllis went up to Victoria afterwards. It was like, yeah, and I wish I had to, on behalf of both of us, of Nick, I had to be. It's just like, yeah, but you had to come and tell me on Nick's behalf. Like, I just love walk out. I love it. It's like, yeah, that's what, I love it. It was suspenseful. I will say that. I kept thinking, what are they going to do this wedding? I mean, it was like an old-fashioned wedding. Like, they don't do these in a long time. That's will they get married? They're married, folks. Ashland and Victoria, bitches, they're married. They're married. So now, whatever happens, I mean, and Victor knows a lot of this stuff is going on. It's such a weird thing, because Victor knows what's going on, but somehow he likes Ashland, doesn't he? There's something about Ashland. He just
it's kind of weird. I don't know what he's got a thing for him. He likes him. I think he's like, okay, he'll be a good addition to the family.
I know. It's like he's better than Billy Boy. I guess he thinks he's better than him. But I was like, it's funny. He's like, really? I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I think I don't know. They got married, so they're married. So now they're married. They're locked in. Now this information is going to come out somehow. And who's going to let it come out? And where's this Jesse guy going to be in the meantime? Because it looks like from next week's previews, he's gone.
It sounded like Victor's taking him out.
I know. I was like, Victor's like to care of business.
Like literally, because Nick's like, what does that mean?
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Emily Howard says it's not dumb because he's with Phyllis, her shady past. Victoria had dug her up her past crime. I don't understand what that means. Explain to me more what that means.
Oh, because Victoria did that to
oh, okay. So
Phyllis,
and
okay. Nick was mad at her. Okay. Good point.
Here's my thing. But here's my thing. It's siblings. Lots of you fight with siblings. It's not always make sense.
Right.
It's always not rational. You know, I'm like, come on, please. I mean, it's your sibling. I mean, you fight on, fight with your siblings. I mean, I'm old. So I don't fight my siblings anymore, really. But I mean, they have siblings fight when you're younger. Because Ashland's like Victor. Well, that part, we know that part. That's part of it. But like I say, he's really taking an interest in protecting him so Victoria can be happy. Which is so unlike Victor. It's like, not easy like him. It's all about protecting the businesses. Well, that part is true. That part, all these different, they're all trying to hold on. And Nick's like, can I make it up for Victoria now? Like, okay, I don't know, Nick. We'll see what happens. But Victoria and Sally had a nice moment. First, she kind of told her, I didn't like your tactics, bitch. She didn't say bitch, but she wanted to say that. But then she was like, I like this dress. And I'm like that. And so she hugged her. She hugged Sally.
I was surprised she hugged her.
Me too. So was Sally. Sally was like, okay.
She was like, wow, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
When she came out in that, because that was another, there's a lot of like tense moments when she came out in the dress. So Courtney Hope is so good. Her face got huge. Like she actually wore it.
And did you see Adam grabbed her hand?
Yes, he did.
Because he keeps saying, get it
Adam
out of your head. It ain't gonna be, nope. I'm your boss. Get it out. But his actions keep saying something else.
See, I think Sally and Adam are the couple. They're the couple to beat right now. They are. And of course you got to fight, push and pull, whatever. But he was like, God, how'd you get her? He was impressed. He was impressed. I like this Adam. This Adam is like, I think he really is trying to reform. Because I mean, some bad characters, they're bad for a while and it gets old. So I think really he's trying to reform, but he has that edge about him. He's still hilarious, has that edge. And I think he really wants to please his father. I think he really wants to do well. He had a father-son team up. I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I thought it was a great thing. So
I always go for the underdog.
I was the underdog. That's right. So, but I just thought Sally was shocked. She was completely shocked. She was like, wow, okay. So her tactics worked. It worked, and she wore the dress. And again, but Bill, oh my God, Billy seeing at that wedding, he was not happy. Oh my God. They kept cutting to him, just like,
I know. And then she said, all my past mistakes and mess ups led me here. And it panned right to Billy.
I laughed so hard. She was like, but I loved his suit. It was red, had a little red lapel. It was really, again, kudos to the costume department, the wardrobe. We liked the outfits. It was all very good.
Yeah, good job.
But Billy was not happy. I mean, Lily's sitting there smiling. Look at the, and Lily's like, and then when he saw Adam and Nick talking, he's like, looking back like,
he's like, that can't be good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you talking about? But he sat there. Mm-hmm. I like that Victoria hugged Sally. Can Sally get a break? See, it's so funny. It's what's so funny. everybody brings up people's past on these shows. I know at this point, everyone's done bad, right? Everyone has done bad. I mean, everyone has done something, right? But I always say, just for the sake of argument, two wrongs don't make a right. If someone's still bad, they're bad. I mean, like if someone does wrong, they still should have a consequence. I mean, whether you did wrong to you or not, doesn't make it right. So that's always my thing. Yes, we talked about the dress first already. We're not talking about the dress anymore. What do you guys say though? The dress was beautiful, mature bride. That's why I said Diane. I actually said it earlier. I think for her age. And in fact, she's been married before. It's not her first wedding. So I thought the dress was appropriate. Again, maybe not worth the hype. I agree with you, Dolores. Maybe not worth the hype. That's what kind of Amanda and I was saying. It was not a dress we would go to if we saw it amongst others, but it was cute. It looked cute on her. And her hair was cute. Little pin on the side. It was always very cute. I think for somebody, I'm assuming she's in her 40s. I'm assuming. So I thought for somebody like that, I thought it was appropriate. Yeah, Ashley. Yeah, okay. Back to that again. Yes, everyone was hot. Every man on the show was hot. Those suits were all hot. Everybody was hot.
Round 2. Everybody's hot.
Everybody's hot. Everybody was hot. Yes, we totally agree. Everybody was hot on the show. They did a great job. So.
Oh, I got something because I want to see if I'm the only one. Did Nick kind of act like a certain way with Phyllis? He almost acted like he was mad that she was taking up for him and stuff. Well, yeah, and I was like, why?
They allude for next week's scenes. She asked in one of the scenes, she goes, "Is there something going on? You seem different." She said that in the preview. So I agree. So you're not the only one. There's something going on. I mean, I don't know what it is either. All of a sudden, it's just kind of like. But I think it has to do with Jack. I think a lot of stuff's coming up.
I think Jack got in his head.
I think so. Because Jack was right there. I saw you talking to Victoria, and then all of a sudden Jackson's like, he's there. And he was going to Victoria. Yeah, there he's right there. And they're sitting by each other at the wedding. They're sitting right by. He's right there. Right there. So I think Nick is starting to see things differently. I do want to mention this too before I forget, because somebody mentioned earlier in the chat room. We have 38 people watching. 38 people watching. Thank you. I'm like, wow, okay. For little old us, I want to mention that. You guys yell at us, call us names, whatever, and then you watch us. I love it. Here's the deal. I will say, because I don't want to forget, Kate's song that she co-wrote for the wedding was beautiful. She sang it beautifully. She looked beautiful. The song was good. It was appropriate. It was cool that she sang it as she was coming down the aisle. And it was a very cool song. I love when they do music on there. But I know that Kate Fairbanks co-wrote the song, so that's it. So it's very, 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 very cool.
I felt so bad for her.
When Mariah wasn't there.
She put her on the spot. Like, if Joe ever asked me, I don't want to go. I'm not comfortable. I don't want to go, and I don't want you to go.
I know.
Like, it would have been almost impossible for me to just ignore his wishes and go.
I know.
But she had already given her word that she would sing. So I felt bad for her because I would have been miserable the whole time.
Yeah.
I would have been worried about if he's mad or if he's upset or if I did the right thing. So I felt bad for her.
Yeah, she was torn, and it wasn't fair for Mariah to do that. Mariah's just hurting. I try to tell people she's hurting. So the person you're closest to, that's who you either lash out on or hold on to tightly. That's kind of what happens. It's a natural. Or both. We've all done it. We've all been there. So it just kind of happens that way. So I think Mariah's going through a lot, and Tessa wants to help her. She feels kind of helpless. She's trying to help her. And Mariah, unfortunately, is making stumbling blocks, which is kind of because she's hurting. And she's missing that baby. She's focusing on a baby. And so Tessa, again, this is a big, beautiful wedding. She was supposed to sing there. They're counting on her. She went, but she was not upset. She was missing her girlfriend. She was missing all this. It should have been a beautiful experience for her, But I don't think it was. I don't think it was because of what you just said. Because she's probably thinking of what Mariah's thinking, what's going on. You know, I mean, it's tough. Kate co-wrote 2 out of 3. So yeah, she wrote a bunch of songs. Yeah, she writes all these songs. So Mariah should have went Distance from the Baby, would have been good. That's what you would think, right? That's the whole point. She should have went, but she can't. She's like,
Mariah was mad when Abby said, "I'm thinking about putting the baby on formula anyway." Mariah was like, her face was like, what?
I know. Abby's like, no, bitch. This is my baby. Take your hand and watch the cradle ass somewhere else. This is my baby. Thank you for giving birth to her and shit. I'm giving birth to him and shit. That's fine, but this is my decision. Every time Abby makes a decision like, no, I'll walk him. No, I'll do this. She gets pissed. But then I get it because I know.
I would too, though. Like, it's my egg, bitch. Okay? It is not your baby. Okay?
Yeah, no, baby, bitch. You didn't get my egg. That's right. But you have an agreement, bitches. That's her baby. I mean, when all said and done, you take your milk and take it somewhere else. I'm gonna do it all. That's her thing.
She's like, don't worry, there's formula.
There's formula. Bye. Yeah, thanks. Your time is done now. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, this is crazy. I agree with me. Let's see. Yeah, they tested and suggested counseling to her from Mariah.
I do feel sorry for Mariah.
I do. No, I
do. It's not her. It's hard when you're connected to a person. Like, most of the time, you don't really know your surrogate that well. It's set up through your doctor and stuff like that. Like, you don't know them on a personal level really that much. So, like, it's difficult. Yeah. And then they give you the baby, right? They have the baby to give you, and you don't see them ever again.
No.
So this is a weird situation.
Yeah. Yes. Like 420. Yeah. So it's all. Yes, and meanwhile, Devon is going more of a father figure, right? There's that going on too.
Did you see how Abby was looking at him while he was like, oh, and she was just looking at him like.
This is messy, folks. This is messy. But I timestamped it a long time ago on this show. Yeah, I kept saying Devon is going to get attached, and Abby's going to get attached to Devon. I said it I've called it a long time ago because there's no chance. Literally, there's no chance. This is the weirdest story. There's
literally no chance.
Literally no chance. I mean, it's like the weirdest storyline. It's the weirdest storyline because she had a baby without an actor playing the. I mean, it's so yeah.
And then I'm so conflicted because I think those two would make such a cute couple, but I really like Amanda.
Yeah, that's what just
so like I'm really conflicted by that.
Amanda will lose to Devon to Abby now. Oh my God! So this is the funniest thing. I don't know if you've seen online. Sometimes the fans are effing hilarious. They are hilarious. So the baby's nickname is Blanket Baby. Because they have not shown us a baby. It's always wrapped in a blanket. So they just said in the chat room, I go, the blanket. I know it's the most. Oh my God, I love it. It's the blanket baby.
The blanket baby. That's so good.
Like this, like, but it's no, not even a fake one. So yeah,
they could get one of those realistic babies,
right?
That looks real.
Yeah, we have those. So I'm laughing to call it blanket. So that made me laugh. I've forgotten. People in the chat room bringing it up. So. Yeah, I agree with Amanda. Okay, so I agree with you. I don't agree with her about for sure. Okay. He should be the father for Amanda's child or have no child. But to be a father for our Amanda? Sure he has a man. What's going on? Didn't Abby and Devon date in the past? I don't know if they dated.
I think they were just friends, right?
She's done black before. Don't worry. She's done black before, so that's not a problem. She's done black, Hispanic, so she equal opportunity.
She's like me. She likes to taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow, kids. That's right. We are equal opportunity. We do not discriminate. So yeah, she had no problem with that. The blanket baby, I know. So yeah, so I mean so Devon's going closer. He's no baby budget. He had no baby budget. I have a feeling it's COVID related, folks. I really do believe it's COVID.
The budget went to Italy. Italy.
Italy. Well, it worked. I mean, again, if you guys missed the beginning of the show, we did say the set was a bomb. The set was good. I mean, it takes a lot of work to those sets together and everything. I mean, it was good.
And they had to do it. I imagine it was hard because they had to do a bigger set.
Yeah.
Right? Because they had so many people there.
Yeah. Oh, folks, I hope you don't know this. The sets are very small. I've been on set and someone say they look big the way they're shooting them. They're not as big as you think they are. So I think they had to probably build a bigger area, get a bigger stage to do that because there was a lot of people in that audience. I'm like, ooh. I said, I feel like an old time big budget wedding. Like they used to do back in the day. I miss those, but where everybody would show up and all kinds of things were happening. So I miss that. I miss it. That's it, kids. Because literally that's literally all that really there was. As we get to 11 o'clock. Thanks for watching our show, folks. Watching Young and Restless show here on CBS Media. We totally appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Next up is Bold and Beautiful. We're gonna talk about them, and we got lots on that one. So too. So join
I can't wait.
So if you guys are watching us around 11:10, come join us on that one because we have to change shirts and do a few things. So 11:10, join us over there, and Bold and Beautiful. But if you want to follow the show, we have it on every streaming service platform. So thank you all the people who listen to us. Thank you. We're on Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere. So go ahead and join us there, follow, and get new episodes. Then we're on my YouTube channel, JLJ Media, like the YouTube channel.
Like the button, the bell.
Buttons and bows, all that stuff. Do all that. And seriously, I want to say thank you to Raya fans because the second video is almost at 5,000 views already. The first video is like 44,000 or something like that.
Oh, good job, guys.
I know. So you guys just working it out. So thank you for watching. But JLJ Media, we have all the shows on here, so go ahead and check those out. I had a channel, I had a page on Facebook, but it's gone because people are mean to me. But we do have an Instagram page. Why not? University Spotlights, go ahead and like us over there. Some of the stars actually follow us on there and comment, so you never know who's going to be in there talking to us. So go ahead and check that out. Amanda, Russ, where can they find you?
I just put a podcast out last night.
Oh, okay.
So if you want all the juicy details about what's been going on with me, what my surgery was about and everything, listen to it. I just put it out last night.
Okay.
So you can find me everywhere at the Bold and Beautiful podcast.
Of course, you can find me where all James Lott Jr.'s are sold at James Lott Jr. and all social media platforms. Our audio series, Peppermint Winters, is out tomorrow, episode 5, starring Catherine Dakomea. And that'll be out tomorrow. So check out our audio podcast on all streaming services. Everybody. Oh, yeah. And Kate Fairbanks' wedding songs are on Spotify to download. If you want Spotify, go to Spotify. Kate Fairbanks. Check that out. Everybody, we'll see you guys next